Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and my husband and I are now in our third cycle of trying to conceive. I just wanted to do a video because I'm frustrated and I figured that this would be the best way to get everything out and vent and to hopefully get some feedback on my frustration. Now, I know I am not the only one who is in their third trimester. I wish. Their third cycle of trying to conceive. And I know that there are couples who have tried for years, 3 years, to conceive and have yet to do so and have used so many different methods and trials and errors. So, but this is just me. Every woman is different and every journey is different. Every cycle is different. I am on day 4 of my new cycle, my third cycle of trying, or my 4th day of my period, however you want to put it. This period has been awful. I was basically immovable for 2.5 days. I have a gyno appointment now on the 28th of November to just go check everything out, make sure everything's okay in there. And just to make sure that we're on the right path. I'm still doing my prenatal vitamin every single day. I'm also doing the red raspberry leaf tea. And we are just basically trying to have sex every day, no matter what except for my periods, but no matter what my apps say. I have downloaded 3 apps. I probably should just stick to 1, but I've downloaded 3 apps and I put the same amount of symptoms, the same inquiry, just putting everything in, and each one says that I ovulate on a different day. I am going to get an ovulation kit. I am going to just start to focus on my cervical mucus. That's like hands down what I'm gonna do because these apps are driving me nuts. And we're just gonna have fun and we're gonna have sex every day. I am a flight attendant and my husband is a mechanical engineer. So I'm gone half the month. And that's kind of hard when you're trying to conceive because my husband just can't necessarily go on an overnight with me, or I can just come home every night and try. So we have to kind of schedule our sex around when I'm home. That's kind of frustrating too, because it's like, well, we'll have sex before I leave on my trip, and then when I come home, let's try to have sex. And what if that day that I'm gone, or the 3 days that I'm gone, that's when I could have conceived. So that's frustrating. What's also frustrating is getting a negative test when you're trying. I have had 2 people in 1 day this past week tell me that they conceived without even trying. They sat there and said, oh, well, if it happens, then it happens. We're just not going to try. And that's frustrating because for now 3 cycles, we are trying. And I know I am in a short time period. I am new to all of this. And I hear that it takes 6 months to a year to conceive. I get it, but at the same time, it's frustrating. I was 3 days late starting this period, and I got 2 negative tests beforehand. I took a test 5 days before, and I took a test day of, and that I was supposed to start my period. And I ended up not starting my period that day. It took 3 days later to start. So I thought, I was getting hopeful that maybe I got 2 false negatives. But alas, no. And I was basically immovable for 2 days. Anyway, so this is just a video to just have real talk, just to get it out there and to just vent a little. I now know what it's like to have friends that just, oh, we weren't even trying. It just happened. And now I know what it's like to constantly be trying and it not happen. So for all of us who are constantly trying and it not working right now, let's just keep our heads up. Let's be positive. Let's not turn this into a time where we're just so obsessed about it to where our bodies freak out and our bodies do crazy things and our bodies give us hope because our bodies are stressed out because we are stressing our bodies out, and then our periods are late and we're thinking we're pregnant and then we're not, and then we get upset that we're not. I want to encourage, and I want to be encouraged to just have faith that it's just not the right time. And that's okay. It's okay, because when the right time comes, we'll forget all about all this time that we struggled, and we'll forget all about the months and months and months that we were stressed, and the months and months and months that we obsessed, and we will just be so happy when that time comes for us. My husband and I, we are Christians, and we believe that God hasn't made the time right for us. There's a lot that has happened in our marriage so far, so much that we are just actually blessed to have my husband here. On my honeymoon, our honeymoon, my husband suffered a very, in my opinion, major spinal cord injury. He flipped over a bike. We were riding bikes in Barcelona, Spain. He flipped over a bike going to the beach and suffered a spinal cord injury. We were on our honeymoon in Barcelona and in the hospital for 16 days. His hands were immovable. They hurt so bad that I had to brush his teeth. I had to wash his face. I had to feed him. I had to give him a shower once he finally got out of surgery and they took the tube out of his neck. And that was hard. That was back in July. We came home August 1st, and I became a caretaker instead of a newlywed. I was dressing wounds. I was giving him shots. I was making sure that he was okay. I was so afraid on the flight home for 10 hours. I could hardly sleep because I didn't want to look over and him not breathing. And that was really hard. So now that we're trying, I just want it to happen because I want to be able to share this journey with him, especially since he's still here with us. He could be so much worse than what he is. He actually, let me just go back. His hands are moving now. He still has sensitivity in the back of his hands. They still hurt. Yesterday his hands were cold and I couldn't hardly touch his hands because just the back of his hands hurt and it was uncomfortable. But he's walking. He's back at his job. He's doing things. He's doing projects, and it's so fun. And so, we are so excited to be able to try to conceive. I will let you guys know how my doctor's appointment, my gyno appointment goes on the 28th. And just praying that everything is fine. I am such a worrywart. And I know that goes way against what I believe in. We're not supposed to worry about tomorrow. We're just supposed to, for tomorrow comes and we're just supposed to just deal with what comes today. And I have a hard time with that. I mean, when I was just in bed, immovable for 2 days, this is the worst period I have ever had. I thought something was wrong with me, and I don't know. That's the reason why I'm going to get checked out. Because I didn't know. I could not move. I could hardly walk. I could hardly stand up. It hurts so bad. And so I just, any prayers that my way, any encouragement, any tips, any everything. Again, this is just me venting, and thank you for listening, for everyone who's listening, and thank you for following, for subscribing to my channel. It's actually really encouraging just having this little family, I guess you could call, of women, of us who are trying to conceive, and just going on the journeys with each other, being excited for when we get that positive pregnancy test, and for when a friend of ours or family member of ours gets a positive pregnancy test. Yes, I was very happy for my friends who are pregnant and that are on their journey conceiving right now with their husbands. That is so awesome, and I'm so excited for them. Don't take my venting about it as non-excitement. I am. But for those of us who are still trying, I'm praying, and I will continue to pray. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't really know what else to say. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you have a great week and a great Thanksgiving with your family. Be thankful for everything that you have in your life. If we continue to worry about not conceiving and become obsessed with it, it takes the joy away from our life. And I don't want that. I don't want that for anyone, especially me. So just be thankful for everything else that we do have. Air to breathe, a roof over our heads. That's so, the general saying, but it's true. Let's not take for granted. Until next time, bye.